John Denver was a legendary musician, a passionate aviator, and a man who truly loved flying. But in 1997, that passion ended in tragedy when he crashed into the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California. This wasn't just a celebrity plane crash, it was a textbook case of how even experienced pilots can make fatal mistakes. Today, we're going to break down what went wrong, and more importantly, what lessons every pilot can learn to become safer in the cockpit. Lesson number 1. Never fly if you're not legally cleared. At the time of the crash, John Denver's pilot license was suspended due to multiple DUI convictions. Legally, he was not allowed to be flying at all, but he went up anyway. This is the simplest, most basic lesson. If your license is suspended, expired, or otherwise not valid, do not fly. It's not just about obeying the law, it's about respecting the responsibilities of the left seat. If you're grounded, you're grounded. End of story. Lesson number 2. Stay a student. Always. John Denver had over 2,700 hours of flight time. That's not beginner level. But flying is not just about building hours, it's about staying current, staying sharp, and constantly learning. At the time of the crash, Denver's instrument rating had lapsed. He had previously flown complex aircraft, including a Learjet, but never got a type rating. And more importantly, he never got checked out in the routine Long Easy he was flying that day, a completely different and unconventional aircraft. Experience can build confidence, but overconfidence without currency is a danger. No matter how many hours you've logged, you should treat each new aircraft and each new situation with humility and caution. The best pilots stay students forever. Lesson number 3. Respect the risks and mitigate them. The Rutan Long EZ is a unique aircraft. It has a rear-mounted engine, a canard wing design, and most critically, a fuel selector that's mounted behind the pilot's left shoulder, hard to see and harder to reach. Denver took off with the selector on one tank, and when that tank ran dry, he likely couldn't reach the selector to switch tanks in time. Witnesses reported him struggling with the aircraft moments before it plunged into the ocean. He had just bought the aircraft and hadn't gotten proper instruction on how to fly it. The controls were unfamiliar, the layout was unfamiliar, and that fuel selector, already a poor design, was never something he practiced using in flight. When you're dealing with an unfamiliar cockpit, especially an experimental aircraft, you must take time to plan for every risk. If a control is awkward or counterintuitive, you need a mitigation strategy before you even taxi, because in the air, there is no time to figure things out. Final thoughts. The John Denver crash wasn't caused by mechanical failure, bad weather, or even bad luck. It was the result of avoidable decisions, flying illegally, neglecting currency, and not respecting the unique challenges of the aircraft. So here are the key takeaways for every pilot. Stay legal. Don't get in the air unless you are cleared to be there. Stay current. Flight time means nothing without continued practice and learning. Stay alert. Know your aircraft, your risks, and your mitigation plan before you fly. John Denver gave the world beautiful music. Let's honor that by learning from his mistakes and making sure we all get home safely every time we fly. Fly safe, stay humble, and keep learning.